Hello everyone, my name is Sebastian and today I will go to present or show my storyboard. My storyboard is called Amaru. It is the title of my project film. And Amaru, the meaning of Amaru is the name of the main character of my story. The storyboard have 9 scenes, and I will explain in a short in summary each scene one by one. So the first scene is down in Tawari, and the first scene is like a narrative scene. Is the presentation of a ecosystem, a valley, beneath a veil of mist, and it is a representation of the atmosphere of the context. And in this place, an elder is whispering, Amaru, hope and change. In our tongue, they are the same. All things begin, all things end. But within that uncertainty, there is always a space for good. What is the meaning of that? The meaning of that is to present what is Amaru. Amaru is the name of main character, but Amaru also have a particular mean of my story, and the mean is it, hope and change, as a one word. In the second scene is the born of Amaru. In this place is representation of a particular tradition of the community. That tradition is that the people of Tawari community is connected to the sacred land across Tawari trees. Tawari tree is the sacred plant of that community. And when people of or members of the Tawari community born, she obtained a connection with Tahuari tree across a tradition. That tradition is that they plant a seed of Tahuari on the sacred land, and it's the representation. The spirit of Amaru is connected to the land and the community. The third scene is the childhood on in Tawari. It is the representation of how Amaru grew up and Tawari Valley with friends. Her best friend is Kantu, and Kantu also is her secret love. She is in secret. Amaru love to love Kantu. And in that place, in this scene, the most important thing is that one day Kantu um, share his dreams with Amaru, and Amaru remembered that day as very important. What is the main dream of desire of Kantu? Is to now travel around the world and understand how the world works. The fourth scene of my story is when Kantu and Amaru are talking under or beneath a starlight or sky on the in the night, and can to manifest or express her insatisfaction or how he feel annoying by the world, because he believe that the community is is on risk of loss their cultural heritage because of the occidental culture, which is predominant. And for that reason, he say to Amaru, Kantu say to Amaru, we need to know their world. Their world is, he is talking about the occidental world. Amaru, or they is ours. He is thinking that the occidental culture how a threat to the community, threaten or a risk. Um, Five cent is when outsiders arrive to promise new projects, environmental projects to save the planet and fight against the climate change. As a solution, they promise to new jobs, improve the livelihoods of the people and healthy state of the community. But with the time, Amaru watched that it is not true because they are forbidden some traditional practice of the community, and they are losing their ancestral knowledge with the time. The Sen 6 is when Amaru received a letter, a scholarship as part of a gender rural program to give access at the education a persons, and one of the people that received that scholarship is Amaru. And when she shared it with Kantu saying to she take it, learn their laws, fight for us. And Amaru answered, but if I go, I leave my land, my people, and you. It is the main dilemma of my story because it's a question of learn about the world but leave their community, of of live in on the community with people she love but losing the opportunity to travel and learn new things. Cantu is something that want to travel, but Tamari is something that love her community, love Cantu, love people, love parents, and members of Tawari community. For that reason, she want to live and that place. Then is when Cantu is finded as a corpse. He was killed in or assassinated in strange circumstances, and in that moment is the most is the most difficult situation in the life of Amaru at until this moment, because she never have had the opportunity of express her feelings to Kanto. And for that reason, she said, "You promise we'd never be part, Kanto. What do I do now?" She don't know what she should do because in a deeply part of her, she know that Cantu is a victim of the Occidental world, the company's corporation, because Cantu could be could be killed as par as a result, as a consequence of he was protesting against the projects. And the scene 8 is when Amaru visit the Tahuari tree, connected to the spirit of Cantu. In that place, she remembered a pendant of wood, of Tahuari wood, that she received from Cantu. And it is very important to she, because in that moment she remembered the dreams of Cantu, and she remembered the meaning of her name, and it is across whisper elder's voice as a whispering on the wind. Hope and change are the same. It is the dialogue, and she listened it, and in that moment she decided to take the opportunity to study and on the city and work for that. The last scene, the scene 9 of my story, is when she decided to leave the project, the community, and in that moment she saw she see at the Tahuari tree last time before she leave. Tahuari Valley. Tawari Valley. And in that moment, she thought, she think, I do not live to forget you. I live to protect you. Is the resolution of the main dilemma of the story, because even though Amaru loved her her community, she decided to leave it with the objective of protect the rights of the people, and at the same time to achieve the dreams of Kanto. It is the end of my story. Thank you.